Good afternoon everyone, Steve at OysterGro, and just a quick video to give you an overview of an improvement our Aquafab engineering team have done to our old friend, the OysterGro Cap Wrench. So for those of you who don't know, the OysterGro Cap Wrench has been available for a long time, and what it's used for is to basically just give you a little bit of extra leverage when you're tightening the caps. Don't tighten them too much because that can cause you problems to the neck and the cap itself, but really the main use for them is for undoing when you're going to be sinking or anything like that. And what can happen is you can get some of the salt water can get in the back of the cap and just basically have things stick up and become a little bit harder to undo. So having a wrench basically helps you with that. So the wrench as you can see at the moment, is basically a socket that fits over the cap. The socket basically locks over the dogs on the outside of the cap, and that's where it keys in and gives you the leverage. And then you've got the bar that basically gives you the leverage, the torque, and a hole in the end. Hole in the end is for you to attach a small float or flotation device, or just have it roped basically so it's attached to your wrist or something like that. So if you do inadvertently drop it, it doesn't go in the water and onto the sea floor. Not every time people do that, so we wanted to basically do an improvement on that as well. So reason for the improvement, as I'm sure everyone's aware, we seem to be in a world at the moment where materials are costing more and more and more, and as we were about to go into manufacturing another batch, it was going to be the case with our wrench as well. So we threw this problem at our engineering team in Aquafab, and this is what they come up with. So basically what we have here is fundamentally the same leverage. It goes over the cap in exactly the same way, but what they've done is to reduce material requirements, they've made it a three-part construction. So it's a cut socket and a cut eye at the end, and the bar in between is a 1/2 inch round bar. And actually that's quite an improvement, because obviously having the rectangular shape was a little hard on the hand if you were basically doing a lot of undoing if you're going on sinking. So having something that's round in the hand is easier to work with, and rather than just saying you should put a float on the end of it, we've actually incorporated a float in there for you. So this is how the wrench comes to you now. So it would be the wrench fully assembled. It's all TIG welded together, so they're together and never going to come apart. And basically the rope and the float is part of the product. So same price as it always was, but nicer to use, easier on the hand, and it comes with a flotation device. So another OysterGro step forward. Sometimes the small improvements aren't necessarily the biggest, but this is one that hopefully you guys appreciated. Anyway, so enjoy your day, and that's it from us.